Alright, now let's make an inventory where you can slot in items and take them out and work them like normal. So you will have already created your inventory screen in Figma, and from there you kind of just import its components, or you can recreate the canvases and panels in Unity from the template you created in Figma. But I'm just gonna make one from scratch really quick. So you'll be given 3 scripts called inventory, item, and slot. So first I'm gonna want this. So this is an inventory that pops up when you hit a button on the controller. It comes up from the hand. So I'm gonna have it come up from the left hand. On the left hand, I'm gonna create an empty game object. Call this inventory anchor. This will be where the inventory is anchored to. I think this is a little too close to the camera, so I'm just going to bring it out, maybe bring it up. And then from there, in our event system, which gets automatically created, I will drag in the inventory BR, and then I'm going to drag in the inventory anchor to the anchor slot. Right. Okay. Now let's start creating our inventory. So first I'm going to create an empty game object. I'm going to put this close to the hand. That's probably fine right there. And then I'm going to name this inventory. And then from there I'm going to create a XR UI canvas. I'm going to call this title canvas. And then I want to change the width 500, 500, and then turn the scale down pretty considerably, even more than that. Something like that is okay with me. Something like that. And then from the title canvas, I'm going to then create a background image, UI image. I'm going to call this BG. I'll change this to 500, 500. Change the sprite to something Unity comes with. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe change it to like some nice blue or something. Okay, from there I'm going to then create, from the title canvas, create a UI text mesh pro. We'll call this, or I'm going to make this inventory with 500, 500. I'm going to scale it to the center. Bring it up. Nope. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. That's fine for like a title inventory. And then from there, now I'm going to start creating the slots. So from inventory, I'm going to create another. Well, actually, first I'm just going to bring this title up. And then from the inventory, I'm going to create another empty game object, call this slot 1. And now I want to create another XR UI canvas, call this slot canvas. Change the width to 500, 500. Change the scale down 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. And then yeah, bring it down very considerably, while also making sure that the slot 1 and slot canvas, the pivot point is right in the center. Then from slot canvas, I'm also going to create a raw image. Yeah, I could create a raw image and then have whatever sprite texture that Unity comes with, change the 500, 500. And then maybe change the color. Well, I guess it doesn't change the color. So from there, I pretty much have my slot done. But in the slot game object, I want to add a box collider, have it is trigger, and I want to now scale this down. Oh, not 1.1. Scale that down so it fits the size of my slot. Oh. There we go. Because once we enter in a item into the collider, it will slot in. And then I'm going to make a rigid body as well on the slot group. Make sure that is kinematic and continuous speculative. On the slot as well, I'm going to add the slot script. Now from here, I want to create a couple different ones. So I'm going to bring this to the side and duplicate it. So now I have multiple slots. And that's pretty much my inventory. So on the event system, I'm going to now drag and drop my inventory in there. And maybe go to game. That's probably fine. Maybe it's going to be a little too close to the camera, but we can always adjust that. So now the items, the items that I want to slot in the inventory, I want to also make sure that they have the XR grab interactable. You should know how to do that. And I just want to attach the item script to all of them. Item and item. And from there, let's see if it works. I'll put on my headset. I'm going to save the project. Okay, here we go. I'm in Unity. Here are my objects. If I hit B, the inventory comes up. It's probably a little too far now. If I hit B and B and B, it goes away. I take my item, I slot it, and there we go. Boom. Boom. So the slot attaches to that, the item attaches to the slot empty game object, right? So if I hit B, it disappears, and if I hit B again, the items come up, I can take them out, and they have physics. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Awesome.